Okay, ladies and gentlemen, pleasant good afternoon. We are here for the first race of the year here at the Queen Elizabeth Avenue. Uh, Seems like the race is about to get ready to start. Just confirming from the president, he was saying that the BMX race will be about to kick off in a few. Good afternoon. How are you? You mind telling us a little something about the race today? Chick, is it possible you could tell us a little something about this race today? All right, nice. Sounds pretty interesting. So you heard from one of the members there of the association, and she said roughly about 5 minutes. This race is about to kick off. Darren, quick word with you before the race start. Give me a second. Give you the mic. All right, Darren. So tell us a little bit about today.
Well, today is the beginning of our 2025 cycling season. So today we have our introduction of what we plan to do for 2025, the season. We have BMX bikes. We also have our youth road bikes and also our senior road bikes. So we're incorporating for this year two disciplines into our activities for the rest of the year. We're gonna have this going on with primary schools, females and males. We have this relay of the BMX races going on and also with our youth. We put a lot of emphasis on our youth members, our youth. We have some youth grassroots programs going on right now. So if you have cyclists or persons who are interested in cycling, they can come on and inquire through the Anguilla Cycling Association, get assigned with our membership club. We have three right now on the island, plan to expand into more, let them get into riding road bikes or even BMX bikes as well, just developing on that discipline in all those aspects of cycling right now. So we're looking to expand our membership, looking to expand our reach in cycling here in Anguilla, and even to do regional races, St. Martin, Martinique, Guadeloupe, Antigua, Barbados, wherever. We're taking it throughout the Caribbean so we can continue to grow the sport of cycling. So today, activity, we're gonna have primary school relay BMX. They're gonna start here, go around the runabout up to a specific corner on the road, come back, and then they're gonna hand the bike over to their teammate, and they're gonna continue the same route. That's gonna happen 5 times, 5 different members on each team. And today we have Aurelia Kelly and Vivian Vanterpool, primary schools. So, but again, we're reaching out to all the primary schools. Take part. We have the Ashley Brooks Memorial Race, relay race, that's coming up in March. That's gonna be our next activity again too. So, and then for our youth and our seniors, they'll be going around the block, the Queen Elizabeth Avenue block, and a couple laps. It varies between I think we have youth 13, so that they're gonna be doing 2 laps, 3 laps, and we have youth 15, they're gonna be doing 4 laps, and so forth. Seniors are gonna go up to 18 laps this afternoon. It's a short distance, so it should be finished within an hour time for the seniors. These guys be clocking like 30 and 40 kilometers, so that's easy for them.
And roughly how much categories you have today?
Today we have, I'm gonna name them out, so I'm gonna come with that at the same time. Elite, Masters A, Masters B. We also have a female as well category. We also have the juniors, U19, U17, sorry, U15, U13, and yeah, we don't have any U9 this afternoon, so at U13. So about 7 categories if I recollection. Yeah. So it's gonna be an interesting afternoon with some racing. So hope you guys enjoy.
Roughly when is the race gonna kick off?
We're gonna start right about now with the BMX right now.
Okay, perfect, man. Good talking with you. All right, guys. So as you heard it there from the president, he was saying that the race is about to kick off right now.
So I want to see my 2 BMX riders on the line. Teammates, I want you guys to listen in. So this afternoon route is the relay BMX relay race. We're gonna start here, and then you're gonna continue straight down to the roundabout. You're gonna use the roundabout correctly. That's the same way that traffic uses the roundabout. You're gonna go around the big circle, right? Go around the big circle, and then come back up on this side of the lane, up the road. So there's a cone in the middle of the road. You can go around that cone. So you be on the left side, you go around the cone and come back on the right side, on this side of the road, okay? And then when you reach here by that red line behind you, between the red line and is the zone where you can pass the bike over to your teammate. Okay? You guys got it? Any questions? No? Right? So you have that cone behind there. Roundabout for you guys. Remember, you're going around the big circle.
All right, guys. So as you just saw, this race is about to get ready to kick off. It's actually two schools. I think Aurelia Kelly and the Vivian Vanderpool Primary School, which a lot of you will know it as Island Harbor and Stony Ground School.
Let the teams line up in the order they're riding so that do the changeover. So all the next cyclists just happen to line behind each other.
All right, guys. So right here, the race is off. It's a quick sprint here for the primary schoolers. Leading for right now is Aurelia Kelly. Sorry we didn't get to know the names of the students, but we are here right now. It's about to go around the roundabout and then up to the cone. And I think they will be transitioning, passing the bikes on to their teammate from there. Aurelia Kelly is looking pretty strong here as he kicks out. But right behind of him is his opponent. Looking pretty good here, guys. This guy is strong here from the Morris Vanderpool. Not Morris, sorry, Vivian Vanderpool, which would be Island Harbor. Advising all motorists, please be cautious while the cyclists here are riding. So we'll go up here with the leader for right now. This youngster here is a strong one. From the Vivian Vanderpool Primary School. He's looking pretty strong here. His opponent was in front of him at first, starting the race, but he looked like he managed to take on the lead with an attack. So it's a relay race as he goes around the cone. As we make our way back down to the start finish line, they will transition bikes. So this is a gap between Aurelia Kelly and Vivian Vanterpool Primary School here, guys. This guy from Vivian right here, he's a very strong rider. Hey, what your name is? Huh? Spandel. Okay, guys, so we just confirmed that the youngster here, his name is Spandel. And Spandel is a very strong rider, guys. Look at him as he goes in. As he goes in, look at him. Very strong rider, guys. I think he'll be transitioning here now. So there you have the pass. There you have the pass. All right, guys, so there you have it. This is the pass here, Aurelia Kelly. As you would have seen, the pass between the two schools, they're not too far from each other. This youngster has a bit of catch up to do right now as we make our way around the roundabout up to the cone, and then they'll go back to the start finish line. Not too sure how many riders are in this relay, but we'll see. So this is Aurelia Kelly here. This is the distance between him and his opponent up ahead. So would have just heard his name called. Seems like his name is Kenya. Kenya is a very strong rider, but Kenya has a lot of catching up to do right now. He has a lot of work to do as his opponent seems like he's sailing away a bit, but it's not impossible for him to catch back if he's determined enough. Let's see how it goes. Alright, guys, so I'll take you up to the leader for right now. Vivian Vanterpool. This is the young man right here in the lead. He's handling the lead operation here. This is the youngster here in the lead as he goes wide. Oh my goodness. Careful, careful. Let's go, let's go. As he makes his way around. Had a little bit of collision there. Would have slowed him down a few seconds. Let's see if Kenya can make up ground. Seeing that his opponent would have eased a bit. Seems like Kenya is a little burnt here. So we'll go up to the leader as he makes his transition onto his teammate. So guys, there you have it. This is your leader right here from the Vivian Vanterpool Primary School. For most of you know it as Island Harbor. As he makes his way back down to the start finish and hand his bike over to his partner. So there we have it. This is the transition right here, guys. This is the transition. Little mini-me here. A little struggle to get his legs on, but he's up and out. Good little transition there from his teammate. Would have put him up to the front. Seems to be a very strong rider here, guys. As he makes his way around. Just be a little careful. And this youngster is going, guys. This youngster is going. He's a small rider. The legs are short, but he's turning some serious bike here, guys. Look at his face. This youngster here is a very strong rider, guys, as he is looking effortless, turning his legs over. Look at him go. So for those of you that are just tuning in, this is the first race of the season, guys. Don't forget to like, share at AI Live. Tell a friend to tell a friend, guys. We are here on the Queen Elizabeth Avenue as we make our way up to the cone and back down to the start finish line. The older riders will be going around the block. So this little youngster here, the police vehicle is right here as he makes his way around the cone. Advising all motorists, please be cautious with the young cyclists The cyclists in general, please be cautious. There's a cycling race taking place here on the Queen Elizabeth Avenue. So if possible, can you tell your friends, family, and whoever else you can speak to, please be cautious with the cyclists here on the road. As we make our way back down to the start finish line, guys, this youngster here from the Vivian Vanderpool Primary School sailing away on his opponent. He was handed a good pass. Not sure if you can see behind here. We have the young rider there from, we have the young rider there from the Aurelia Keller Primary School as he transitioned there. Oops. That would have gained his opponent a little bit of seconds there on him. So there it is, there it is. Let's see the transition. Youngster here. Name is Brandon, as we would have heard from our spectators. So Brandon has some catching up to do, but Brandon seems to be a very strong rider. My, what a wide turn there by the rider there from the Vivian Vanderpool Primary School. But as we make our way around the roundabout, Brandon has some catching up to do here from the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Let's see what Brandon can do, if he can make this catch up here for his team. So I'm here with the Aurelia Kelly Primary School, guys. This is the youngster here, Brandon. Up and out of the saddle right now, guys, as he tries to catch his opponent. Let's see what Brandon has in the tank, guys. Let's see what he has in store. So it's only two riders, guys. Two schools competing with each other. Aurelia Kelly and the Vivian Vanderpool Primary School. This is the distance between him and his opponent. So there we have the turn. That's the turn right there from Vivian. So there it is, guys. There it is. Brandon as he makes his way around the cone. Let's go up to our leader right now. What's your name? Sorry? Terrell. Okay, so Terrell Garden is this youngster here name. And he, as Terrell is foxing his way in, guys, foxing the way in, trying to open a gap on his opponent. As you can see, he's preparing himself to transition right now, guys. Preparing himself. Seems to be very vigilant. There it is. And transition. Good. So this is the last lap, as I would have heard the president say. So seems like this is the last leg here from this youngster here from the Vivian. Vivian maintaining the lead. As you can see, these guys are the dominating force for right now. It's just two competing against each other. Aurelia Kelly versus the Vivian Vanderpool Primary School, guys. So this is the distance here. This young fella here from Aurelia Kelly seems to be a very strong rider. I'll see if I can wait up a bit just to see if I can give him a little highlight. So guys, just trying to give everyone a little highlight there, as you would have just saw the leader from the Vivian Vanderpool Primary School. Vivian would have taken the lead in the first leg. So there you have it. This youngster here, he has a lot of catching up to do, but he's a very strong rider. I can see that he's gaining ground on his opponent right now. Let's see how well he can finish this one off. I know he's paying cash right now for this one, but he seems to be a very strong rider, guys. As Vivian, we can see him right there. Look like he's gaining some ground on his opponent. Let's see what he can do, if he has any money to finish this race off. But for sure, we know that the guy is gaining a lot of ground on his opponent. Very good riding here from the Aurelia Kelly Primary School as the Vivian Vanterpool Primary School rider here is descending, which would make it a lot easier for him. Okay, and seems like the distance is opening back. This guy right here is burnt. The youngster from Aurelia is burnt. He's paying cash right now. You can see it on his face. We'll try to go up to the leader right now just to get a little highlight of him as he finishes. So there you have it, guys. This is your leader right here. This youngster right here, as we can see him getting a little motivated because he has highlight. Finishing flag, guys. And this is it. Vivian Vanterpool Primary School as he makes his way in. Congratulations to him. Wonderful ride there by the Vivian Vanterpool Primary School as we can see the youngster right there waiting for Aurelia Kelly. And good finish there from the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Good job by these two riders here. Congratulations to both schools. It was a lovely race there. Alright guys, so as you would have seen, that wraps it up. Seems like the U11 and the U14 are getting ready to kick it off now. So guys, here we have it. We would have remembered some of the names of these youngsters. We have Kari here and Zakari. This is Zakari right here in front of me. And then we have Kari. We remember the names of some of these young riders. Chain come off. So his chain would have come off. This is one of his teammates helping him put back on his chain. Just put it on a small plate. Put it on a small plate and pedal it. Watch your hand, eh? It should be good. It should be good. Yeah, nice. Alright guys, so there you have it. So these are riders here. I think this is the U9 in front and the U11 behind. Alright guys, so there we have it. These are our cyclists here right now. We have Dre, Jamario. Can't remember the other young cyclist their name. Probably we can ask him his name. but we know these two here for sure. This is a U11, right? Okay, U13. Okay, okay. So as we would have just confirmed that this is the U13, then the U11, then the U9. So guys, for those of you that are tuned in, if you're just home relaxing, you can watch from YouTube. You can tell a friend to tell a friend, but also you can come on out, show some support to the youngsters. We're here on the Queen Elizabeth Avenue here in the Valley. All right, guys, so we're here on the Queen Elizabeth Ave. As I would have mentioned before, this race is just about getting ready to kick off. Okay, so as we would have just heard from the president, he's saying that they'll do a transponder check, meaning that they'll register these bikes with the sensors as they pass the line. So we would have seen that Dre would have been the first one to cross the line there for the transponder check. Caden Fleming, that youngster right there, he would be the next one to do a transponder check. Kai would have been the third one. Jamario. Okay, Ethan. Austin. That's the name we would have heard just now. Okay, so we have one female here, Selena. She's coming out of St. Martin. They're from the team ASM. Okay, so U11 here now. That's Kari right there. Zakari. That's the second U11 rider. Naron Gums, coming out of St. Martin from the team ASM. Hassim, as we would have known, this is Hassan's son. Julian. This is the U9, Raheem Fleming, guys. So that's it for all the riders. That was just a transponder check, just to register them in the system with their transponders. Okay, so U9 will be doing 2 laps, U11 will be doing 3 laps, and I haven't heard what he said for the U13, but more than likely it'll be like about 4 or maybe 5. Okay, so as we look at it here, the riders are coming back over. That was just a transponder check, just to register them in the system, in the computer. As we look at some of the faces there. And the race is off, guys. The race is off. So there we have it. Race is off. Dre up and out of the hole. Nice attack there by Dre. This is a new season. Let's see what the legs have in store for the new season. Dre, guys, would have kicked out hot and heavy there from the starting of the race. Still maintaining the lead right now, as the other riders are right behind of him. Jamario is there. We've seen Kai there. The St. Martin little rider there. We have another little one here. So they're closely knitted with each other. Okay, guys, tempo seems to be stepping up a bit as Jamario is taking over. Jamario right now on the front end, doing the front end walk. So there we have it. Jamario still on the front end. Still on the front end there, Jamario. Followed behind is Kai. Then we have Dre. So Kai now taking over there. These guys are doing a little rotation right now. Hearing Dre telling Kai to pace. So we're here right now as we make the turn there by the Stoner Ground Chinese, there by the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Approaching the stoplight right now as we make our way down to the start finish line. I think these guys have about 4 or 5 laps to complete. Race still young. The race is still young, as we're seeing right now. Dre, followed by St. Martin Cyclist right behind of him. Seems like this youngster right here lagging a bit behind, but he's still in the dance. Still in the dance here. As we go up to the front, take a little highlight of all the riders. So looking pretty good, guys. As we make our way back down to the start finish, this is Jamario here. As Kai take over the rotation right now, making our way back to the crowd, to the start finish line, as they will complete their first lap here now. So as I would have just heard Dre say, they're on the second lap, you could step it up a little more. So Dre is the man handling the front end walk right now, followed by Jamario. As these youngsters make their way back to the gas station here, make the turn by the stoplight. Jamario right now handling the front end, doing all the groundwork there now. These guys are looking pretty good. Give them a little room as they make their turn. Okay, we have one of the riders here lagging behind. Told you guys from earlier, he seems to be suffering a bit. It's not over for him. The race is still young, but let's see how it goes. So he has a little bit of encouragement there, telling him to close it back. Let's see. So there it is, the youngster. He's making his way back in right now. As I told you guys before, we could have seen that he was lagging behind a bit. But he has a little bit of motivation, so I think that should keep him for a bit till the legs warm up. But he has to try to get back in there as fast as possible, because if an attack hits, it only opens the gap more and he only has to walk even harder. Let's see how it goes for him. He looked pretty determined there. The youngster is looking very nice as he's striving to catch back in there with the pack. But I must say, he's a very strong rider still indeed. Seems a little discouraged there for right now. But once he can bridge the gap here, he can relax on the descent as he make his way back down to the start finish line. But he has to gain some ground here. He has to push. Okay, we've seen a little dig in there. He's digging in deep here to try to catch back in. Looking pretty good. Okay, up and out of the saddle. That's pretty nice of him. Pretty nice of him there. As he tries to close back the gap, we'll stay with him for a bit. Then we go back up to the pack. But from what I'm seeing, Jamario, he's right now doing the groundwork. Then Dre would have taken over. Then we have one of the Samartan riders in the third position. And Kai seems to be in the sofa for right now. Okay, so he's back in. Not quite, but think we can say he's back in as they go down the descent. He can relax a bit now in the sofa seat. So there we have it, guys. St. Martin right now is in the sofa, looking pretty comfortable still, as these guys make their way back down to the start finish line. This is the second lap, going to their third lap. Pretty decent tempo here. On my gauge, I'm seeing about 40 kilometers. So that's good riding here from these youngsters. Believe it or not, they're really traveling. As we go on up, see who's causing trouble up here, who's causing the confusion. None other than Mr. Dre. Look like he has biting ants in the legs today. First race for the season, guys. First race for the season here on the Queen Elizabeth Avenue. These guys are going around the block. As we can see, Dre giving the gesture, telling his teammates to rotate. So as you can see, all of these guys have the same uniform, meaning that 3 of these here are on the same team. I think the team is Wheels on Fire. The coach of this team will be none other than Tim. And Tim is doing a pretty decent job with these guys. As you can see, they're very strategic in their doings, rotating together, walking together as a team. One would have got popped off, but you know how it is sometimes. So he has a bit of work to do, some strengthening up to do. He might be down today, but not tomorrow, so it's just today. As we can see here, St. Martin rider in the sofa seat. Young St. Martin rider here. Dre in the third position. Jamario. And then Kai. One thing we can see here, Dre is the outspoken one here in this pack. Dre is actually the one who is telling the guys what to do and what not to do. He would have observed that Kai would have been slowing down a bit, and he mentioned to Jamario to take over on the rotation. Very good observation there by the man Dre. In the second position, this is a youngster here with the black and red helmet. In the third position, we have St. Martin, as Kai would have dropped back to the sofa seat. So these guys, believe it or not, are doing just about 40 kilometers here on my dash. It's slowed down a bit, maybe about 39 or 38. Okay, Dre stepped it up. Looking pretty decent. Going around the turn. So as I mentioned, for today, seems like Dre has the good legs. He's very vigilant. The guy is known. He's no stranger to the bicycle. Last season, he would have done a pretty decent number. Jamario would have been a very dominant one. That's the youngster there in the orange helmet in the second position. But today's race, we can see that Dre seems to be very tactical here in his doings. Let's see how this one will end. But as of right now, 3 Anguillians, 1 St. Martiner, all bunched together still, doing their rotation. Seems like Anguilla is doing all the groundwork for right now, trying to control. Don't know if there will be any attacks, but at any moment, we're looking out for any shots. As we make our way back down to the start finish line here, guys, Jamario. So you see, as I told you guys, look there, Dre. This guy is very tactical. Look like he would have told Jamario to secure while he hit an attack, but Kai didn't seem to see the play. As for what I'm seeing right now, these guys are trying to shake off their opponent. Last lap. As I told you guys before, Dre is looking very good. Okay, these guys are stepping it up. Looking pretty decent here. Very tactical there by the man Dre. Dre is the tactician here. He's doing all the talking, telling them what and what not to do. See that, guys? Very smart riding there by these youngsters. Very smart riding. Believe it or not, Tim is doing a very good job coaching them. You can see their strategic movements. These guys are very, very smart, guys. Look at them. So Kai would have sacrificed there just now for that breakaway. So the guys would have sacrificed there, and Jamario right now is leading. Then we have Dre right behind, and then Kai. So they would have told Kai to step it up. Kai would have stepped up the tempo, but 2 of these guys would have paid for it. Jamario right now is sailing off a bit. Dre has some work to do, because even though they would have dropped off their opponent, I guess they're still now trying to fight it off, which is pretty fine. You know, the guys have dropped off any outsiders, so now it's competition between the team. Jamario sailing off a bit. Kai. Tremendous walk there, guys. Tremendous walk. Jamario is sailing away. Sailing away there. Good riding there from Jamario as he sail away on the guys. So as you would have seen, they would have walked a little tactics there to drop off the St. Martin rider. Kai would have made the sacrifice, and afterwards Jamario would have taken over the lead, and for right now he's maintaining this lead, looking pretty strong, guys. Look at him, looking pretty smooth. I think it's safe to say that Jamario that we would have known last year is back, and maybe even better. The guy, as he makes his way down to the Stoner Ground Chinese here by the Aurelia Kelly Primary School, Jamario even seems to be lapping one of the opponents here right up ahead in the green. As Jamario is sailing away, guys. This is Jamario that we would have known from last year. Seems like he's back and he's better, as he is lapping one of the opponents here on the final lap. Jomario, look at him go. Effortless riding here by Jomario. He's in the big plate. As you can see, he's making his way down to the finish line there. Pretty decent riding there by Jomario. Once again, I think it's safe to say Jomario will be taking this one home effortless and easy. Congrats to him from now. So there you have it, guys. Jomario Hughes as he make his way into the finish line. Effortless riding by this young man here. Very good riding by the youngster as he's up and out of the saddle. And there you have it as the flag is flown for Jomario. Top for him. As Dre and Kai is coming in for the sprint. Big sprint here, guys. Dre seems to be taking the second place. And congrats to Dre for the second, followed by Kai on the third. And then we have the St. Martin rider there coming in to finish as he's putting on a good sprint. Looking pretty good. Congrats to him as well. Good job. So we have one more rider. I think he has another lap to go. That would have been the youngster in the green. Kai would have lapped him. So we'll go up with him, give him a bit of highlight. You know, despite the challenge, he's still strong. Congrats to him. What's your name? Caden? Okay, guys, so we're here with Caden as we'll try to stick with him as he go into finish. You're looking good, you're looking good. So Caden here, he's small now, but providing that he continues in cycling, we'll see him one day when he's bigger and better. Yeah, this is your last lap. You're doing very good. So Caden here, guys, as we pass the gas station here by Lake. Always good to see the youngsters coming out, guys. Please come out and show your support. Even if you guys are tuned in, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share and subscribe. Hit that bell notification that you can be notified anytime AI Live is in. AI live streams football as well as cycling, and I guess any other event that they are called to. But for today, we are here with the cyclists. As Caden is pushing, looking very good. He's a bit small, but still strong. Seems to be quite comfortable there on the bike as he makes his way up a slight incline here. This is his final lap. So we'll stick with this youngster as he's going into finish. As you can see, he's up and out of the saddle. He's a small one, but you know sometimes the small axes cut down big trees. And it's no shame to say that in a few from now, once he continues to cycle, he'll be a force to reckon with the big boys. As we can see, his relentless effort here, making his way to the stoplight there in Stony Ground. As he makes his way down to the Aurelia Keller Primary School in a few. This youngster here, giving him some highlight. At least when he gets a little older, he can look back and see himself on YouTube, you know. It's always good. When you reach over the bumps, I want you to give us a little something. Give us a little speed going down the hill, okay? Yeah. Alright guys, so as you have just heard, for highlight's sake, told him give us a little tempo. Let's see what he has. Showcase some of his talent as he makes his way down to the finish line here now. So he'll have a bit of descent as he goes into the finish line. Let's see what the youngster has to offer. Okay, I would have just heard some gears going down, so he heard me loud and clear. Push that bike now. Let me see what you got. Push that bike. Nice. Okay, guys, so as you can see, foot came off the pedal, but he's still pushing. This is what I've been telling you guys. The youngster, he has a lot of talent, a lot of potential. A bit small, but I don't think that stops him. Still a strong rider. As we're walking with him, coming into the finish line, looking pretty strong and nice. He looks pretty relaxed still, making it look quite effortless. As he goes on into the finish, as they cheer him on, congrats to this youngster right here. Good job. And guys, that wraps it up for this category. Dele, what do you say? All right, Ed. Good, good, man. Yeah. Anything you want to say for the camera?
First race for the season. Excited getting to ride my bike. Been a while. Let's come out here to have fun. See what I need to work on. Go from there. Yeah, man. Well, today we got a decent turnout. I really like the turnout. The parents come out to watch the kids. Yeah, really exciting. Have the place looking nice. So we know how we just do it, have fun, entertain the whole block. We have people and each corner just the view and watch. Yeah, man. Having in the wood.
So there we had it from the man Del Rey. We have a little talk with Calvin now. Calvin is actually one of our elite cyclists as well. Himself and Del Rey, they would have been doing it for a few. Del Rey having a bit more experience in the business, but no stranger to the camera. Mr. Calvin here.
Yeah, man.
Calvin, tell us a little bit about today. Opening race, starting of the season.
Well, me racing a while, but I come out today, test the legs, see what kind of leg. Be a little more consistent this season. See what. Have fun. The most thing is have fun today.
Definitely.
No,
So you've been doing a lot of training over the off season.
yeah, but sadly, but nonetheless, I still
Calvin. Good talking with you.
Yeah, man.
It was nice. We'll try to see if we can get on over back to the president, hear what he has to say. There's another category about to take off actually. So we'll try to get over to the start finish. See if we get some coverage of who's taking off now. This is another one of elite cyclists here out of St. Martin, Rolando Lake. Usually I call him the show off. The guy has a lot of showing off to do, and today I know for sure he will be showcasing that. I don't know what you would call it, but he will be showcasing it today. I'm pretty sure he been doing a pretty decent number over the off season. Okay, so this is a U17 as I would have just heard Tehran mentioned. Okay, so this is Alfred. This is one of the cyclists out of St. Martin. And Mayor Thomas, this youngster here. Logan. Alright guys, so in the meantime, between time, let me get a little interview. You ain't got nothing to say? Alright, well, I can help you. Alright guys, so as I would have mentioned before, we have Mr. Rolando Lake here from St. Martin. Usually I call him the show off. He told me he has nothing to say, but we'll try to see if we can pick his mouth, get a little something out of him. So tell us a little something here, Rolando.
My best.
So you've been doing a lot of training over the off season?
Training. I don't, this year my exam year, so I ain't been really training like how I was last year.
Okay.
But hopefully I got do something.
Alright. So as you would have just heard, he said hasn't been doing much training over the off season, which we don't believe that. He won't show up to a race if he don't have at least something inside of his legs. The guy has a lot of tricks, so we just listen to him, but no surety that we believe him. Rolando has a lot of tricks up his sleeve. You see him there. But it was good talking to him. We had a chat with Carvin, and just now we just had a chat with Rolandio. So Rolandio. Okay, so no stranger to this cycling thing. Rolandia here. That's actually Rolandio's sister and a second female cyclist. So it's two female cyclists um, in this event here today. Okay, so 9 laps. That's a lot of laps there for the U17. Pretty good. U15, 5 laps. 5 laps for the U15. Take a quick look at the faces. Race is off, guys. So there you see it. Logan is up and out of the hole. Strong attack there by Mr. Logan. No stranger to this game. Logan. Go ahead, go ahead. So there we have it. Logan would have jumped out the hole. This youngster right here, we give him a little highlight. Normally we know this youngster here around boat racing. We don't know him to be a cyclist, so it's a big difference here. What your name is? Tajik. Okay, so Tajik is our little friend here. We know him from boat racing, but first time seeing him on the bicycle. Good to see you out here, Tajik. Hope to see you again for much more events. You joined into a good sport. Normally we know him into boat racing, but he's here right now in the cycling arena. So this is Mr. Tajik here. As we would have stick with him for a little bit. Now we make our way up to the front. Get a glimpse of our leaders, Logan for sure. We know he's up there causing confusion. This youngster here securing the third position for right now. Looking pretty decent still. Good little tempo here. Good little tempo. As Logan and the other cyclists there from St. Martin, we can see them not too far up ahead. Them doing 9. So 9 laps for these youngsters here. This is I think the U17. So now we're up with the lead men. The two troublemakers here, Mr. Logan and this youngster here seems to be out of St. Martin. Very strong rider. Good riding here by these two cyclists here. So there we have it, guys. There we have it. These youngsters here right now, 4th, 2nd, and 3rd. Seems like the St. Martin rider is shaking it up a little bit. Youngster here would have just caught back in, but one in the orange here, he would have shaken the tree a bit, and one of the leaves fell off again. Mr. Logan securing the sofa seat for right now. In the 2nd position, Logan is actually one of the cyclists here out of Anguilla. He's one of the top cyclists in his category as well. We would have seen a pretty decent number from him and young Patrick there last year in the races, but he's back and he's better. Seems like he's on a different machine here today as well. First time seeing him on this giant here, running a SRAM rival on the drivetrain. Logan looking pretty decent, smooth turning as he makes his way over this little incline here. Doing a pretty decent number. The speed has dropped a little bit. So right now I'm doing about 32 kilometers there on the dash. Just about 32 kilometers here on the dash. Quite easy, the race is still young. They would have completed their 4th lap just now. On to lap number 2. So there we have it, guys. These are your lead cyclists here, Mr. Logan. And we have rider here out of St. Martin. Let's see if we can get a name from him. What your name is? Alfred. Okay, nice. So we would have just confirmed with the youngster here. His name is Alfred. So we have Alfred and Logan. Alfred is actually out of St. Martin. Not quite sure which team he's on. But we know for sure he's from St. Martin. Alfred right now, he looks like he's a pretty strong rider. First time seeing the face of Alfred over here in Anguilla. I could be wrong, maybe he's been here before, but this is my first time seeing him. And Alfred is looking pretty decent as we make our way down to the start-finish line for our second lap, completing our second lap. So we have Alfred and Mr. Logan right now doing all the damage at about 56 to 58 kilometers right now, making our way past the start finish line, completing their second lap now. These guys have 9 laps to complete. 9 laps to complete. So he would have shrugged there, trying to get a little compliance there. So it's quite good that these guys are, for right now, walking together, trying to maintain the lead. And eventually we'll start to see some drama from these two when they start to bump heads. Pace sort of slowing down a bit here. On the dash, I'm seeing about 25 kilometers as they make their way back over to the stoplight. Okay, so we have none other than Mr. Alfred here in the sofa seat, handling the groundwork for right now. Is the man Logan. Here in the advising Alfred to drink water, but Alfred seems to be quite relaxed for right now. Doesn't seem to be burned. Seems like another day in the sofa seat for Alfred and Logan. So Logan shrugging the shoulder, trying to get Alfred to do a little assistance. We would have seen the pace stepped up a bit there by Alfred, doing just about 40 kilometers here on the dash. And it also looked like they're going in to lap one of the riders as well. They have some visual there on one of the riders just up ahead of them. As we make the turn here by the stoplight, going on into the start finish line, we have none other than Mr. Alfred out of St. Martin, and Logan from Anguilla. This is the U17 category, and these are your two leaders here. See if we can get a little glimpse of the faces as these riders make their way to the start finish line, completing their third lap. This would be the third lap they are completing right now. As I would have mentioned earlier, they have 9 laps to complete, and this would be lap number 3 that they are going in to complete right now. Logan here in the sofa seat for right now, as Alfred is doing the walk in front, but from time to time they are shifting it up, walking on the greater good. They are trying to keep off any opponents for right now, and then eventually they'll start to bump heads. Alright guys, so as we make our way here up to the stoplight once again, they would have just completed their third lap, on to the fourth, and it remains the same as Logan and Alfred are doing a quite significant number here on the front end. Logan would have started the trouble, start the fight, and seems like he's maintaining on the front end here. It's just him and Alfred right now. They would have shredded all their opponents off. Logan right now shrugging for Alfred to take over. Up ahead, I'm seeing another cyclist. Seems like these guys are taking them down quite quickly. Okay, Alfred, take over. Alfred taking over here. These guys look like they're going into lap another one of the riders. Guys, believe it or not, these 9 laps will be out and over in no time. At the speed these guys are traveling with, you'll be surprised to see how fast 9 laps will be taken down. So they are going in right now to lap another one of the opponents, as I mentioned before. This is the second one being lapped. go up and give this youngster some highlight as these guys are coming in hot and heavy to lap. So this is the youngster right here. Seems to be stepping it up a bit. As you guys know, once the camera touch these cyclists, it's like they get happy. But then start to come in the legs and they step up the tempo. But no doubt that they will lap him. Depending on his caliber, he'll try to hold in there and see what he can do. But more than likely, okay, up and out of the saddle. So he's trying to give him a little run for the money before they lap him. These are your two leaders right here, Mr. Alfred and Logan. Okay, so that's it. Seems like the money is over now. Money is spent. Wow, a little slip out there. Okay, attack there by Mr. Logan. I told you guys, eventually these guys will start to bump heads. Eventually they'll start to bump heads. So as we are seeing them going there now, around about. Good attack there by Logan, but he would have slowed up here on the bumpy. Seems like a little teaser there, just to test the legs. But one thing I can say, these guys are covering some serious ground. They are lapping their opponents quite fast. I can probably go up to this cyclist here, give him a little highlight, but they're going in to lap him as well. More than likely they will. So there it is. This is one of the cyclists here. Hey, what your name is? Amir. Okay, so we're here with Amir right now. As we would have just heard from him, his name is Amir. But the two leaders are coming up quite fast on Amir. The likelihood of him being lapped is quite great. But we'll try to give him some highlight, try to give everyone a bit of highlight. While they're racing, at least they can go and look back at themselves, see what they could have done different to strategize for the next race to come. But as for now, we're here with Mr. Amir, as we would have heard from him. Wow, wow, wow. Alfred seemed to shake off Logan there just now. This guy came in there like a rocket. Wow, wow, wow. What an attack there by Mr. Alfred. No Logan right now. That was a serious attack. I wish I could have been there to see that shot take place. But we are seeing it here for ourselves. It's just Alfred. This is the leader. Just as I was giving Mr. Amir a little bit of highlight. Man, Alfred just shoot past me. Look at the cyclist here out of St. Martin go. Mr. Alfred. Wonderful riding there by this youngster. We know for sure that he's a strong rider because an attack like that, man, only few could survive. And when I said few, it seems like none, because Logan didn't even manage to hold on to that attack. What a big attack, man. Big attack there by Alfred. Alfred is your leader for right now, shaking down his opponents. He's taking them down by the twos. So there I'm seeing right now two riders there up ahead of him. Coming in hot and heavy. So that's Alfred there. I'll slow up a bit just to get a little coverage of these two riders here. Are you U16? U15? Okay. Okay, so this is a different category here. We have Kieran and Zarel. Zarel is telling me that he was down for a bit. He was sick, but he's here. Okay, so now I'm seeing from the U17, Mr. Logan trying to catch back in there. Okay, so last lap for Kieran and Zarel for the U15. So what I think I'll do for right now is stick with the U15 so that we can get a highlight of them going into the finish. Seeing as the U17 has 9 laps to complete, then I'll just take a little footage of them, give them some highlight as they go into finish. So there we have Zarel and Kieran, sorry. Straight up ahead of us, not quite sure if we can see it on camera, but we have Alfred up ahead, and then in the white we have Logan. Alfred would have hit an attack there on Logan, shaking him off for the U17 category, but Logan still seems to be. I think that was your last lap. This one here is the last lap.
Oh, so we coming in?
I think I are going into finish now, yeah. Okay, so this is a U15. These guys are on their last lap. Now they're going into finish. Kieran right behind of him, Zarel. As we make our way up to the stoplight there by the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Attack there by Zarel, attack there by Zarel, attack there by Zarel. Let's see what Kieran has in store. But for right now, Zarel is sailing away on Kieran. Zarel is actually sailing away. He would have heard that this was his last lap. So he's sneaking an attack one time. Smart of him. He didn't hesitate to hit the attack. Quite courageous of him. As we can see, Zarel here versus last year, he's on a different machine. Looking pretty decent here on this Diamondback. Looking back to see if his opponent is coming, gaining on him. But I think it's safe enough to say that Zarel will be going in and taking home this win, this victory for today. As he would have shown quite a brave effort there by hitting that attack, which was smart of him to do that. Okay, so there we have Zarel up and out of the saddle as he makes his way into the finish line now. Good riding there by Zarel. Very good riding there. First race of the season, and Zarel will be taking home this one as he checks in. Very good job there by Mr. Zarel. Followed by Kieran. We'll try to make our way up to the U17 category right now. Okay guys, so you would have seen here, look like Logan dropped the pace significantly as his opponent. Let's see how far ahead he is, Mr. Alfred. Alfred doesn't seem to be too far ahead of Logan, but Logan has some work to do here to catch back. We are seeing the police vehicle not too far up ahead, hasn't even approached the hill as yet. But Logan has some work to do. Doesn't look quite tired. So there we have it, Mr. Logan here. This is the U17 category. These guys have 9 laps to complete. If I'm not mistaken, maybe they might be on their lap number 5 or 4. Maybe lap number 5, more than likely. Let's see if I can take it on up to your leader. So there we have it, Mr. Alfred here doing the groundwork, leading. He's handling the lead operation for right now. Logan, not quite far behind, but he has some catching up to do if you want to win this race. But as of now, this is your leader, Mr. Alfred, for the U17 category out of St. Martin, as he shows relentless effort. Huh? Yeah. So, Mr. Alfred here, up now to the saddle, seems to be stretching a bit, showing that relentless effort here. Very determined cyclist. First time seeing him around the block, but he looked like he's been doing a lot of homework. Look at him go as the legs are turning over quite smooth there in the big plate. So there we have it, Mr. Alfred. As he maintains his lead, I'm seeing signs of Logan not too far behind, but as I mentioned before, he has some catching up to do. I would have just seen Derek give the hand gesture there, stating that there's 2 more laps to go. But as of right now, this youngster here, Alfred, out of St. Martin, is still maintaining his lead. As he has 2 more laps to go. trying to cut the smooth one, trying to take the smooth path. Quite smart of Alfred, because we know the bumpiness of this road could be a bit agitating to the legs, but quite technical. See, he seems to be drafting a bit off of any little houses that is cutting the wind from him. Quite smart of him. As I mentioned before, first time seeing Alfred around the block, but whoever his trainer is, seems like they're doing a pretty decent number with him. Pretty good job. Very smart cyclist here. Not afraid to say it. As you can look at his relentless, determined effort here. Smooth. Another day on the sofa for Alfred as he's making his way back to the start finish line in a bit. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, just wondering, this is the first race of the season from the Anguilla Cycling Association. We're here on the Queen Elizabeth Avenue here, around the block, as we're going in. This is your leader right now, out of St. Martin for the under 17 category, none other than Mr. Alfred. So as Alfred is going around the turn there, still maintaining his lead. This is your leader here for right now. And I think for a good while, he would have attacked maybe on lap number 4, if I'm not mistaken. The only person he had with him was Mr. Logan. But seemed like the shot. No, one more lap. So Logan, as Alfred would have shaken the tree, the Logan leaf fell off. Still maintaining his lead quite decent, as you can see him. Look at this young man go, guys. Look at him go. Very strong rider here, Mr. Alfred, out of St. Martin. Up and out of the saddle here. Think he has one more lap to go. One more lap to complete. Okay, that's confirmation there. The bell would have rung. So Mr. Alfred has one more lap to go for the U17 category. As I mentioned, the guy is taking him down by the ones and the twos. He's taking him down by the ones and the twos. He's lapping him. This is his final lap here. Very strong rider, guys. Not ashamed to say it. You can see it for yourself. Let's see if we have any sign of Logan. Yep, I'm seeing Logan there in the rear. See if we can wait up a bit. See if Logan will catch back to his opponent. Can't count him out as yet. Cannot count out Logan as yet, guys. We can't count him out. What your name is? What your name is? Valdrin? Okay, so there we have Valdrin, guys. Give Valdrin a little highlight. First time seeing Valdrin around the block. Look like he just started to ride. More than likely. You don't train with Patrick? You don't train with Patrick? Okay, this is actually... Huh? You aren't too sure what lap you on. I know for sure he got... That is his last lap. You use 17, right? You use 17? What you be? 15? Okay, so... Yeah, you should be done. Yeah. So if anything, you going into finish now? Yeah. Okay. So Valdrin there, he was just trying to get a confirmation on what lap he is on. So that would have been your third place rider there, but he would have gotten a lap as well from Mr. Alfred. Alfred right now is making his way onto the turn, going into finish. So we'll give the leader a little highlight here. Mr. Alfred. Very strong rider there, guys. Very strong rider. Straight out of St. Martin. None other than Mr. Alfred as he makes his way into the finish line right now. Look at his relentless effort. Very determined rider. We have Keith there behind as support. He's telling him, let's go. Very good riding there. More than likely we'll see him up and out of the saddle as he showcases his finish. Very strong rider. Can't stop saying it, guys. Alfred out of St. Martin. Look at him go, guys. Look at him go. As he makes his way into the finish right now. This is your leader here, guys. As he goes on into the finish line. There we have it. Top for Alfred. So there we have our second place finisher there, Logan. So Logan is going in for the second place. I'll try to see if I go back up a bit, just to give some of the other riders some highlight. I think Valdrin should be coming in here now, and a few other riders who would have gotten lap. Okay, so there we have it. This is Valdrin here, going in to finish. Looking pretty good. Gears seem to be messing up a bit, but still looking quite good. I think this is Valtrin's last lap. Okay, so there it is. Try to see if we can go back up. Okay guys, so we just would came back up just to see if we see any other riders. More than likely there is, because a few other riders would have gotten lapped. So here we are seeing one right now. So that's one of the riders there going in. I don't think that he's going in to finish. He might have another lap to do if he's U17. If he's in the U17 category, more than likely he has another lap to complete. Maybe a lap or two if he would have gotten lapped twice. Okay, so I'm seeing a police vehicle. This means that the last cyclist is here with us as he's coming in, hot and heavy. Try to give everyone a little bit of highlight, guys. Despite it all, guys, we must say a big thanks to each and every one of the cyclists coming out here today, participating in this race. We are seeing some new faces, and once they continue, we know for sure we'll see them up there. You'll hear their names calling, guys. Pretty good of them to even participate in cycling. It's a wonderful sport for those of you parents that are out there wondering what to do to keep the kids occupied. I recommend cycling. It's a pretty costly sport, but I must say the discipline factor and the encouragement that the cycling community has is quite decent. So if ever looking for a sport for your kids to join, I definitely recommend cycling. It was actually one of my go-to sports, one I dearly loved and enjoy. No longer on the bike, but I'm still here on one of the bikes doing the commentary. Huh? What you be, U15? Okay, you U17. You might have another lap to go. Yeah. You get lap once? Okay, so maybe this might be your final lap. Yeah. Alright guys, so just having a little chat with the cyclist as well, you know. Sometimes you lose count of your laps. So he's just trying to verify if he has another lap to go, or is he going in to complete. Just go straight through. Go, 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 go. The police there, they must stop him. Dear motorists, we just want to advise you there's a cycling race taking place. So please be cautious of the cyclists as they're here on the Queen Elizabeth Avenue. It's not an everyday thing. They're only here for this Sunday. So please be cautious. Huh? No, Logan them finish. Yeah. No, I don't think Karan done. Karan might have one more to do. Karan had a lap. But Karan were in third, right? He were in third. Yeah. So maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I could be wrong. Karan might have finished. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Push it, push it, push it. Keep riding, man. Keep going. You're looking good. So you would have heard behind me there. That's the siren there. Because we're here with the last few cyclists coming in. So that's why you would have heard the siren there behind me. Just ensuring that all the cyclists came in safely. Yeah. You got one more behind. Okay, guys, so as we make our way down to the finish line right now, he would have told us that he only got lap once, so this means that more than likely he's going in to finish now. That would have been his final lap. Give us a little something here coming into the finish. Try to see if we can get him to up and out of the saddle. Give us a little spectacle, a little highlight there as he comes in to finish. Yeah, you're finishing now. You're finishing now. Up, 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 up. Good job, good job. Okay, so we only have one more cyclist to complete now. So this is our final cyclist here coming on in to finish. As we give him a little highlight here. Good job to him as well. See, guys, once you finish a race like this, even from the fact of starting a race, I truly commend you on your effort, because cycling on a whole is one of the most hardest sports you can decide to take part in. And this youngster here, as he's showing relentless and determination, he's very determined in his effort. As he's coming in to finish, there we have the flag as we bring him in. Congratulations to him. Are you here? No. But aboard the Elite Masters A and B are getting ready to. So Avery is telling us to give him highlight.
Dear Darren, I'm gonna send a message to the morning boys. Forward, tell them the old man is here, and I'm gonna make a statement today. And
Hi.
a fella from Martin, Mime.
Hmm.
Mime, are you listening? This one is for you.
Ha. So the guys, you heard it. Mimi, Avery sent out a chat to you. He say to be aware. Avery is out. Trouble. Alright guys, so we're here right now. These are the categories, the elite category, then we have I think Masters A and Masters B. Right, we're here right now with
When you hear your name called, I want you to go over, start finish line, and do a transponder check. Once you confirm, you go behind the red line on this side. What's up with the elite? That right, counting.
K. So this is the elite category here. Delroy Kate for the elite category. Declan Grell out of St. Martin from the team ISM. Rolandio Lake out of St. Martin. and then we have Carvin. So that's the elites, 4 elites. Komari for the juniors category. Okay guys, sorry about that. Had a little bit of technical difficulty there. So we're back in swing again. And this is our only female cyclist in her category.
Female, 6 laps. Masters A and B, 8 laps. Juniors, the seniors.
Junior and elite. Yeah. Alright guys, race is off. Delray up and out of the hole. Up and out of the hole. Mr. Delray. Hot and heavy guys, hot and heavy coming in here. This is where the spice is. This is where the spice is in the race. 10 laps for the elites. So it's gonna be quite drastic. You're gonna see a lot of drama out here today. Declan seems to hit the counter here. Declan Grell hit the counter and he's off. So guys, as I get on the street, I'll try to give you a rundown of what's going on. We have juniors and elites here. So this is Kamari here for the juniors category. This youngster right here, not quite sure of his name, but he's a junior as well. Then we have Carvin. We have Carvin here from the elite category. And then we have 2 other juniors here out of St. Martin. So this is where the spice is. This is where the spice is in the race. We have the 3 elites here. 3 elites, Carvin in the sofa seat, Delray right now. handling the lead operation. He would have jumped out on the front end at force. As the race would have started, Del Rey would have hit the force attack. Then we had a counter by Declan, but now it's all bunched back up again together. Try to see if I go up and get around the corner before these guys. Get a good little highlight of them as they go around. So these are the guys here right now, looking pretty decent. Hot and heavy pace. We're doing about 57 kilometers, close 60. Decent riding here by these guys. Pretty decent riding here by these guys. On the front end, guys, once again we have the man Del Rey, followed by Declan, followed by Rolando, followed by Carvin. Seems like Del Rey is shaking off the bunch right now. The tree's getting a little shaked up right now from Del Rey, and he would have eased back down a bit there. Rolando, hands is up, so it looked like he's calling for a little water assistance. So there we have it, guys. We're here with the elites. Seems like Rolando is touching it up a little bit. Came across, fit right in. This is where the money is at, guys. This is where the money is at. This is the elite category. This is where all the action, all the spices are going on. It's only 4 elites. They have 10 laps to complete. It will be a short and spicy race. More than likely, I'm looking into a sprint. It could be different. They probably can go, they can probably have a breakaway and the leader come in by himself. Let's see how it goes. So these are your faces right here. In the lead position, we have none other than Del Rey. Then we have Declan. Then we have Rolando, the show off. And Carvin. Behind of Carvin, that's 2 junior cyclists. This one in red, he's from the team Blades team. Then we have here, wow, attack up there on the front end. Carvin would have got dropped off there by that brutal attack. So there we have Declan. Declan doing the danger walk right now. Handling the front end, Declan. Looking pretty decent here. That was a very decent shot. Shaking off one of the opponents, which would have been Carvin. Del Rey back on the front end again, doing what he does best. As these guys make their way around this turn, these guys are fearless. Fearless riders going around here. 3 cyclists right now going on into finish. Well, they're not going into finish, but that would have been, I think, this is their second lap. Going to the finish line right now, to the start finish line for lap number maybe 3, I think. But like I mentioned before, this race would be short and sweet. I would love to see it come down to a sprint. More than likely this guy here is dangerous here in the yellow, Rolando. He's actually one of those top sprinters. We know the caliber of Rolando. But Declan should have a good sprint in him too. Del Rey over the season, he would have gotten some experience. So pretty awesome to see him. I want to see what he has in store for us for this new year. It was two Anguillians, two St. Martin cyclists. But right now, only Del Rey is here. His teammate Carvin would have gotten shake off from the brutal attack that would have taken place there earlier. But there we have the three cyclists, three lead cyclists, Del Rey, Rolando, and none other than the man Declan. So there it is, the pace sort of slowing down drastically here. We're down to about 20 kilometers. Seems like Del Rey is trying to up the tempo a bit. Not getting too passive there with the slow tempo. So guys, as I mentioned before, these are your lead cyclists here. 10 laps to complete. This is the elite category. We have none other than Del Rey out of Anguilla here on the front end, handling the front end walk, doing the damage, followed by Declan out of St. Martin. And then we have Rolando there in the third position, looking quite good. I'll see if I go up just a touch in front of them, because we have one of the cyclists here. This is our only female cyclist, Mary. So there we have Mary here. This is our only female cyclist, just trying to give her a little highlight as she's doing a pretty decent number here. So that's Mary there. Then we have Del Rey, followed by Declan and Rolando. Guys, I told you the show off always has something. While he was showing off, Del Rey would have stepped up the pace. But let's see how it's gonna go down here. Sorry about that, guys. Had a little difficulty there with my bike. Going over those bumps could be a bit challenging with the elite cyclists, because these guys go over there real fast. But as we are making our way back to the start finish line again, this would be, I think, lap number 3 completed. Okay, there we have an attack there by Del Rey. Attack there by Del Rey off the front end. Wow, Rolando foot would have came out. Chain came off, but still in there. Has a bit of digging to do. Declan with the counter. So 10 laps to complete, guys. 10 laps to complete. I think we're on lap number 4 right now. Attack there now by Del Rey again. Attack there by Del Rey once again. Up and out of the saddle, and he's back in the saddle again. Attack there by Del Rey once again, trying to shake off one of the leaves off of the branch. Rolando seems to be paying a bit from these attacks, but his experience still helps him to stay in there. Let's see how it goes for him. As we make this turn, have to slow down a bit, but getting back in there. Rolando seems to be taking, this one seems to be taking a toll on Rolando. Really taking a toll on him. Seems to be taking a toll on the guy today. I'll try to see if I get on up to, try to see if I can get on up to the leaders. But man, oh man. Lot of pressure there for the show off. Okay guys, so we're here with the Masters category. Not quite sure which one of the Masters category they're in, but we know we have Carlos here and we have Avery. Giving them a bit of highlight here. Carlos and Avery. Have to give the man Thomas a highlight. Carlos, what category you in? Masters B or A? Okay. Yeah, man. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. So there we have Carlos. He's in the Masters B category. Closely knitted behind of him, but last in ground. Avery. Avery losing ground. Like how Super D would say, Avery blowing. Like when turtle come up on water, Avery is blowing, guys. Trying to give Avery some highlight here. So that's Avery right here. But as I make my way up right now to the leaders, which would be in the elite category, Del Rey and Declan. So these are your cyclists here. These are the two leaders here, Declan and Delroy. Delroy out of Anguilla. Declan from the team ISM. They're out of St. Martin. Two strong riders. So guys, these are the final races here for the day. We're here with the elite cyclists right now, as it looks like they're going in to lap the Masters. I can see the Masters not too far up ahead. Once they keep up this tempo, more than likely they will be lapping the Masters, guys. So elite category. The elite category would have consist of 4 cyclists: Rolando Lake, Delroy Carty, Declan Grell, and Carvin Proctor. Right now, it's only these two, Delroy and Declan. So there we have it, guys. There we have it. Your two elite cyclists right now handling the front end operation here as they are coming up hot and heavy. Seems like after a few laps they will be lapping the Masters. On the red machine here we have Delroy, giving him a bit of highlight. On the yellow, black and blue machine, that's Declan Grell out of St. Martin. Attacked there by Grell, attacked there by Declan. Delroy would have lost a bit of ground there, but not seeming too frustrated. I know the type of rider that he is. He will just maintain his way and get back on in there. Delroy is like a Terminator, guys. It's hard to get rid of him, so don't be fooled by this shot. Delroy will be coming back in. If Declan doesn't step up that tempo, Delroy will be closing back in that gap more than likely. Let's see how it goes. If my predictions is right, this is Delroy right here. That's Declan right there. Let's see if Delroy has what it takes to get back in there with Declan. Let's see if Delroy has what it takes. More than likely he does, because like I said, this guy is like the Terminator. He's hard to destroy. Delroy is a very good rider, but Declan, no doubts about it, he would have hit a pretty decent attack there on Delroy. So Delroy has some catching up to do. Has some catching up to do there. So as I would have mentioned, Delroy has some catching up to do, but no doubts about it. Delroy, I think, more than likely will be catching back in. Certainly will be. He'll use this descent to his advantage and come back right into Declan. See? That's exactly what I'm telling you. Very strategic rider in his doings. Delroy, for right now, been around the block, I think, at least more than 3 years now in the cycling game. He would have traveled abroad, so he would have gotten to experience a lot of different riders. And here he's showcasing his talent. This is Delroy right now. there it is, not really fretting up himself. Right back in there, guys, as I would have mentioned before. Right back inside Del Rey. Let's see if he'll counter. Whoa, my goodness. Seems like a little teaser there by Del Rey. Thought he would have hit an attack there. But he's right back in the midst. Very good job there from Del Rey, as I would have mentioned before, telling you guys that Del Rey, knowing the caliber of rider he is, one shot won't do. Think the guy has to have a few well to shake him off, but he's back in. So this is it here. Declan Grell with Del Rey. These are the two leaders in the elite category. At any moment, I'll probably try to hold out a bit just to get a little highlight. Okay, there we have it. An attack there by Del Rey. Attack there by Del Rey. Very good attack there by Del Rey there. And Declan. Could have been a little more spiky if he wanted to open a gap. But right now, Declan is right in the wheel of Del Rey. So I don't think he will do anything else after this. But that attack could have been a little more antsy, a little more aggressive if he wanted to open a big enough gap on him. And we're here with the elites, as I would have mentioned. Del Rey and Declan Grell out of St. Martin. Two elite cyclists, guys, Declan Grell and Del Rey Carty. We're here with our leaders for right now. So I'll just take a little stop, guys, just to record the other cyclists, give them some highlight. We would have given Del Rey and Declan some good highlight there. Waiting on up for the Masters. So there we have Raul, followed by Mimi, followed by Patrick, followed by one of the St. Martin riders, from the team Hot Wheels, followed by Owen, followed by Craig, followed by Alan. And that's the line out there right now. This race here could be quite interesting. We know some of the top guns inside of this pack is Owen, Mimi, Patrick. In fact, I just gotta mention all the names because each and every one of these riders here possess the capability of winning the race. So definitely all of them is heavy rollers. So there we have the man Patrick right here. Then we have Mimi. Mimi, that the best of you? Okay, for now. Alright, I like to hear that. Okay, so up ahead I'm seeing an attack there by Delray on Declan. Seems like Declan is just holding that wheel. Pretty decent action up there, but I'll stick around for some action here in the Masters category. I think this might be a mixture of Masters A and B, so I'll just stick around for now to see how it goes. Give everyone some highlight. So these guys are looking pretty good as they are doing about 42 plus kilometers. We're here with the elite category. The masters category. The elite category is up ahead. So once again, giving you the line out, we have Raul handling the groundwork. He's out of Anguilla. Then we have one of the Hot Wheel riders out of St. Martin, followed by Owen, followed by Craig. Then we have Mimi. There we have Patrick behind of Mimi. And that's the line out there for the Masters. Okay, this is the final lap for the Masters A sound light. So then I'll be seeing a sprint coming in. Attack there by the man Owen. Attack there by the man Owen on the bumpy. Nice attack there by Owen. Pretty strong attack there by Owen. Wow, 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 wow. This is a new and improved Owen here for this season, guys. Owen is riding wow, 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 wow. Owen would have blown him off. Every single one of the leaves on the branch, Owen shake it off. Owen going around right now. Pretty confident. That's a good attack. Let's see if he'll maintain. If Owen will maintain his lead, or he'll just leave his hard work go in vain. But Owen is looking pretty decent. Seems like the guys are coming around to lap Avery. But as of now, Owen is looking very, very good there. Holding in there with the elites. Owen in the Masters category. This guy is looking pretty strong for this year. This season look like it's gonna be plenty dry for Owen, guys. With that aggression, if he keeps it up, we more than likely can see Owen on the podium quite a few times. So very good riding there for Owen. He's right up here with the elites, Delroy and Declan. Okay, so I'm seeing a little step up in the tempo from both Delroy and Declan. Delroy seemed to ramp it up a bit more. But I won't get carried away. I'll stay with Owen because I think Owen's race will be coming into a closure. So I'll stay with Owen just to see if anyone catches him back. He will solo this one straight in. But the attack that Owen hit, man, that was a tremendous one there. Very strong attack, dynamic hit there by the man Owen. He's looking back to see how far his opponent is behind of him. But I must say, good job by Owen with that excellent attack there that he would have hit. Very good job. So this is the man Owen here. Looking pretty decent. Very good attack there from him. Very strong attack. Owen looking very good as he goes on in. More than likely he's going in to finish. I would have heard the bell ring. So Owen should be going in to finish. Then I'll try stick around to see if I can get some action of any sprint that will be taking place coming in for second. But this is Owen here in his element. Looking pretty comfortable there on the bike. None other than the man Owen there, doing what he does best. Okay guys, so I'll let Owen go in and I'll try to see if I can get a nice little clip of this sprint that's coming in here. Hot and heavy by the guys. Hot and heavy. Let's see who will win this sprint. Let's see who will win this sprint. Whoa, my goodness. Look at a sprint here. Everyone is in the saddle. And look like Patrick took it. If it's not Patrick, it's Mimi. But that was good riding there by these guys. I'll try to see if I get up there with the elite. Don't turn, don't turn. Try to see if I get on up with the elites. Okay, so that would have wrapped it up for the Masters category. Not quite sure if both Masters A and B would have had the same amount of laps, but that would have wrapped it up there. So right now I'm here focusing my attention on the elites. It was only 4 of them, but right now I'm here with the leaders, Declan and Delroy. So normally they usually tell you go where the money is at, and this is where the money is. Big money right here with these 2 guys clashing head to head. Delroy and Declan out of St. Martin. Okay, attack there by Declan. Let's see how much twitch Delroy has in those muscles to close a gap like this. A little late on response, but knowing Delroy, he's one of those riders that will just gradually build. So good riding there by Delroy. Still Declan with those quick legs, dashed out, but Delroy is closing in. Going around the turn. Give them a little room as they make their way around. Nice little attack there by Declando to spice up the race, but now the cooping begins. Cooping begins now. They came right down to somewhat of a track start. I'm seeing here less than 20 kilometers on the dash. As you can see, after such a big attack. Okay, brakes, a lot of teasing going on. Delroy telling him just keep rolling, just keep rolling. So these are your two elites here. Right now they're playing cat and mouse. Cat and mouse, but the cat and mouse is starting to pick up. Okay, seeing some action there as the pace picks up. Right now I'm doing 60 kilometers on my dash, believe it or not. 60 kilometers on the dashboard. Wow, wow. A chain slip there by Declan. Delroy trying to seize this opportunity here to branch on out. Let's see how it goes. Declan gaining some ground here. Oh my goodness, what a tremendous one. Woo! That was a close one there. I'm not too sure who would have won that one. But two of those guys, man, that was a good race. Really good race there. Delroy not knowing that Declan was still coming. Declan gained some good ground right there coming into the finish there. And not quite sure. The transponders will have to mention who's the winner of that one. Try to see if I go back. So this is actually the juniors. I think more than likely they'll be going into finish. Then we have Avery and Carlos. I guess two of those are going into finish as well. And that might wrap it up for today. I could be wrong. Let's see how it goes. Okay, final lap for Kamari and the other youngster there. Okay, Carlos up and out of the saddle there. As he would have mentioned, he's in the Masters B category. Looking pretty good. Head on up here, try to give Kamari and this other youngster here a little highlight. Two juniors here. Good riding there by the man, Kamari. The other youngster there, he's riding pretty good too. Two of them in the juniors category. Let's see how this one will go down. I think this is their final lap. So they will be going into finish here now. More than likely could come down to a sprint, but knowing Kamari, his experience, he might try to attack and go. Let's see if my predictions are right. But So there it is, Kamari giving himself a little soak, taking a little cool down. Two of them would have received some water just now. Hey, what your name is?
Huh?
What your name is?
Take one.
Jaquan. Okay, so that's Jaquan there. Try to give everyone a little highlight, call their names. They can look at themselves on YouTube. Once again, the place to be is AI Live. So we have Jaquan and Kamari here. These are your two juniors. They are going into finish. These are your two juniors here right now, Jaquan and Kamari. Okay. Just now I would have heard Kamari gone down inside of the gears. This means that he's cranking up for something big. Look out. Like I said before, Kamari, be it that he's an experienced rider, more than likely we'll see something from him. I know he has that jump out to do a good sprint. Here his gears clicking, going again. So what we'll see here right now, Kamari more than likely will just launch out and just pass him. But let's see how it goes, if my predictions are right. But more than likely this is how the sprint ends. Jaquan will be the lead out man, and Kamari will take the right opportunity to just come right around him. So said, so done. So said, so done, Kamari. Very good riding there from Kamari, guys. As I would have mentioned before, this is exactly what would have happened, and it did happen. So there you saw it, Kamari and Jaquan. Then we have Avery and Carlos. I think they're coming in to finish right now. Avery and Carlos. So there we have Carlos right there. He's going in to finish more than likely. And Avery putting down a little sprint. Good job there by the man, Thomas. Digging deep as he goes in. I wonder if he'll pass Carlos before he crosses the line. No, it's not going to happen. But still good riding there by the man, Thomas. Good going there. And I think that wraps it up for today. That wraps it up for today, guys. That was the last race. That was the last category there to finish. Good. Alright, guys, so you good? That's it? Alright. Okay, guys, so I would have just confirmed there. That was it. So until next time, ciao.